Hello there. Welcome to my new series, My Vintage SEs. Today I want to share with you a very cool razor that a friend of mine gave me. It comes in this, what I believe is a nickel plate case. If you haven't guessed by now, this is a Valet Auto Strop. Now let's move on down to the counter for a minute, and I want to show you this. You open the case, and you see Valet Auto Strop safety razor, and there's some more down here, but I can't read it. It's faded. But the razor originally came with the razor and a blade vault that would hold a certain number of the Valet Auto Strop blades and a strop. Now this came with just the case and the razor. I made a little strop for this. It works just fine, but I just made it very cheaply with some black electrical tape, some thin cheap leather, and a razor blade to cut it out. But the auto strops, they weren't known for their quality to start with. So what I'm going to do, I want to demonstrate this strop to you, kind of show you how the razor used to work, or was meant to work. You would remove the razor from the case and the strop. And we'll set that over here. And if you look, the strop is just, I just put a little tip on it, took some coat hanger and bent it into shape and taped it together. Nothing fancy, just something to get an idea of how this used to work. It's not meant to be a restoration nor anything of the sort. And now what you would do, there's a little lever here you push up, and that unlocks the blade so that you can flip it like that. What I do, the way I do it, as you can see right there, and I modified an SE blade for this. We will talk about that a bit as well. But I would pull that out, place it in the hook, and the razor, you would simply now I go very slow because the blade that's in this is not the blade that was meant for it, and it's not as secure as a Valet blade would be. But that's the basic idea on stropping this razor. Now let's talk about the blade. This is version 3, I think that it was. And from everything that I read on the forums, you really are not supposed to be able to modify an SE blade to fit this particular razor. I did it, and this will be a test run of it. But there could be blood tonight. Anyway, if you look, it has these two little tabs here. If you pull these out, there's little bumps here, here, and here. These I have basically made lay down flat, and I've left or kept this one. And what I did, I took a standard SE blade. This is a Blue Star carbon steel blade, and I removed the spine with a pair of dikes and a pair of pliers, one holding the spine, one holding the blade. And when you look at the DE blade or SE blade, there's a little half moon recess right there, and then when you take the spine off, what you end up with is that half moon recess there, and you have this little peak here. So what I did was I took a pair of dikes again and snipped off this portion right here, and to put it in the razor, all I do is take and lay it in here, and I line that little center hole in the blade up with that little pin. Now this puts the blade just slightly off center. That's not an issue for me. And I make sure it's lined up well. Then I close that tab. And I can look and see that it's pretty well even. Now that's probably less aggressive than this razor was meant to be, but it doesn't matter to me. And then what you do is you pull down on this, and if you look, what that does is it locks the door down on the razor. Now I'm betting this will not move during the shave. We shall find out. Wish me luck. Hello there. Tonight's razor is my Valet Auto Strop with a modified Blue Star blade, carbon blade. We're going to see if that modification keeps the blade in that razor. And the soap tonight is tobacco. And my battery's low, so I'm going to roll the razor. The brush we've got is my Simpson. I've already started loading the brush. My Simpson Fill 8. Hope you guys are having a good week. My week's been long and rough, but I made it through. Adding a little bit of water to the soap. We're going to face lather. I've been enjoying a little water to the brush. Face lather more often. It's a different way of doing it. Something new. Alright, I think that should be enough. If it's not, then we'll go back to the pup. But like I said, my battery's low. I got 3 days growth. My battery's kind of low, and I'm trying to get this shave done before I lose it. Lovely. Love tobacco. It's a fantastic soap. Just adding water till I feel like there's enough in this soap to do what I want it to do. I can't fool around because I only got a limited battery life, so that should be good. Let me clear everything away. And now, let's see what happens. Lovely. The razor most likely has a much milder setting. Then the original I can see that it is missing whiskers. But that's all right. Wet shaving is whisker reduction, beard reduction in excessive passes, but you can see there's a lot missed. But once again, in my understanding, this razor is one of them that you're not supposed to be able to modify a blade for. So let me dry my hands. So any progress is progress. And I don't know. You could end up badly cutting myself. Before this is over. I don't know. The tobacco is uncharacteristically slick tonight. I must have really hit the water balance. That's not bad right there for a 2-pass shave. You can see There's some stuff left. So I'm going to go for a third pass. And so you see, I think that edge has moved slightly. Let's give it a little bit of an adjustment. I believe that edge has moved slightly. I'm going to go with a second with the green. Lovely. Let's adjust that just a little bit more. That's not bad. That's a pretty good shave. That's a darn fine shave. Definitely not BBS, but let's dry my face, wet my face, clean the soap off of it, and have a look. Not bad. I don't see any obvious stubble. There is, you can feel that the shave is not BBS, but like I say, socially acceptable maybe would be the word for that. But not bad for a razor that was made between 1930 and 1940, or 1935 and 1940, and I don't have the original blades for, and I cobbled together a blade that I wasn't even sure I was not going to slice my face wide open with, and all of that. Hey, that works for me. We're going to close out this shave with Stetson Cooling Moisture, to which I have added, you know what. It said cooling on it, cooling moisture, so let's cool it a little bit. So, alright. Let me rinse the razor off a bit. Valet Auto Strop with a modified Gem Blue Star carbon steel DE blade. Was a fun shave. Now this is going in my little collection to not be used again unless I can modify the feather single edge. When I get a chance to order them, I'll see. I might be able to modify them and make them work in this, but I don't think so. I think this is one of the ones that you can't. But if I can, I'll be back with another video. Alright. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Later.